George Blechy here with Travis Thomas. We got a snoozer of a game tonight for Thursday Night Football. Bears-Commanders, the lowest total we'll see all week long, but we're here to bring up the energy.
Yeah.
Trav, I want to start with that total, 37.5. That's low. That's Big Ten football low. But these offenses are bad.
Yeah, like Rutgers, Illinois low.
And the defenses aren't much better to back it up.
No.
So there's the catch there. Where do you lean in here when you see that number?
I mean, listen, I can't help myself. It's a low number for a reason, so I'm going over. I mean, it's the lowest total on the board of all the games on the NFL slate. For me, I actually think Washington's offense isn't as bad as advertised. They got to figure out a way to protect Carson Wentz. Easier said than done against a Bears defense, but I do think tonight they'll figure it out. I'm looking at Terry McLaurin. I think he's going to have a big night. Him and Wentz haven't really built that chemistry yet. I think tonight they're going to target McLaurin a lot. I have him for an anytime touchdown at plus 230. I know we'll get into props. So for me, I think Wentz, don't get me wrong, he stinks. But I think Wentz has a big night tonight.
I like that too, especially Logan Thomas out, Jahan Dotson out, both inactive tonight. So that means the quality and the shares when it comes to targets, that's going to be heavy on Scary Terry, who's been reliable no matter who the quarterback has been there in Washington.
Yeah, I mean, look, and you talk about how low the total is, and that's because this game stinks, as I think we've covered. But I do think Washington has more versatility offensively than the Bears do. You look at the Bears, we're still not sure if Justin Fields can air it out or not. So far, the book is out on him, and it doesn't seem like he can. Is that a lack of weapons, or is it a Justin Fields issue? We don't know. Washington, as I said, protect Wentz. They have weapons around him. It's just hard for him to get them the ball when he's under duress.
And I like the Scary Terry anytime touchdown because Carson Wentz was reported this morning on NFL Network, has a bicep strain in his throwing arm. So that means they're going to have to rely more on the run, but that goes into the strengths of Washington here because the Bears have the 25th ranked run defense in DVOA terms. Brian Robinson, that's going to be a lot of touches for him. I saw his prop number, 46.5 rushing yards.
Wow.
Where do you think on that one? For the running back, second game back since being shot.
Yeah.
And, hey, had 9 carries last week for the Commanders.
He's a remarkable story that he's even playing at all, right? I mean, for me, there were rumors that he was going to take Antonio Gibson's job before he got shot. Now he's back, so we'll see. That number being higher than Antonio Gibson's in most sports books is very telling to me. I would probably stay away from it to see how he's coming back, see if he's fully healthy or not. I'm more on Wentz in that passing attack tonight than I am the Washington run game.
And I think overall, I'd see if you want to go spread here, the Commanders, I see them getting this one because the Bears offense built to run the ball, but that's the strength of the Commanders defense. They're bad in stopping the pass. Justin Fields can't do that. And the Commanders as well have one of the highest pressure rates in the NFL, while Justin Fields is the most pressured quarterback in the NFL through these 5 weeks.
Well, GB, look, this game opened. The Bears were a short favorite. We know they're at home. Now it's at a pick-em, and I'm taking the Commanders. I told you. I mean, at the end of the day, this is a toilet bowl. Okay, so yeah, both are bad. You have to pick the lesser of two bad. And for me, that's Washington. They're a little bit better than Chicago, but not much.
On that one. Now, when we get to Sunday here in New England, all eyes will be in Cleveland. Patriots at the Browns. These are two teams, when you go offensively, remind me a lot of themselves. The run game's going to carry it. Your guy under center, he's going to have to game manage, and you got good weapons on the outside. What are you thinking with this one when you see the Browns matching up with the Patriots?
I like how you did that, how you said the guy under center, because there's rumors, could be Mac Jones. I'm saying stick with Zappe. I like what I'm seeing from him. He's managing the game, and I've been screaming from the mountaintops for the beginning of the season. Whoever's back there, I don't care if it's Mac Jones, Zappe, GB, me. Just hand the ball off, run it, and play elite defense, which is exactly how this Patriots team is built. When Mac Jones is in there, I think they throw it too much. So for me, I'm actually hoping that it is Zappe. I think Ramondre Stevenson. I mean, listen to me, GB. That is a grown man, dog. He needs more carries. I've been saying that since the beginning of the season as well. To credit the Patriots coaching staff, he is getting more carries. As we saw last week, he exploded, right? I think we are poised for another big game from him. I think he gets in the end zone.
One practice so far this week for the Patriots. Damian Harris, who left last week with a hamstring injury, limited again. And Ramondre Stevenson steps in, career high in the NFL, 25 carries, 161 rushing yards. and can get it done in the passing game as well. That's a guy, I've been there since training camp.
Yeah.
You see Damian get a carry, looks good when everything went well for the offensive line. Saw Ramondre Stevenson get a touch.
Yes.
And that's a guy where you see he has another gear, has another level, more elusive, faster, bigger, stronger. He's a great back. I'm leaning heavy. I'm going with the over on Ramondre Stevenson rushing yards in this game.
I'm going over there. I think he's going to get in the end zone as well. It's a shame he only has 1 touchdown this season. I mean, let's get this guy some rewards for all his hard work. So I think he'll get another touchdown this week. But I am on the under in the total in this game. I saw it at 43.5. I don't know what you have it as, but for me, I'm going under that. Even though we're talking about how he'll have a big game, you said it. These teams are very similar. They both run the ball. They don't throw it all over the yard, and they play solid to elite level defense. So for me, I think we're going to get a field goal clinic, which sounds boring, but guess what? The Patriots aren't going to get any style points. I like them to win, and this is how they win. They win ugly games, and that's okay as long as you win.
Think about it like this. If Kyle Duggar did not have that scoop and score forced by Matt Judon, that's 1 offensive touchdown last week. Nick Folk does the rest of the work. This offense has had trouble finishing. They get good yardage, they get to the red area, they don't get into the end zone. Nick Folk has been the hero of this offense so far.
Amen. And listen, your jacket game is the hero. Every time I see you, GB, I mean, my goodness, your jacket game is elite.
I lay out my outfits and I go, when are me and Trav gonna do a segment? And that's when I say my A+ game. I gotta keep up with you, my dude.
I love it, man. You're the man.